Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, and happy Monday night. Actually, happy 2023. Is it hard to believe it's 2023? Because it's hard for me to believe it's 2023. But I look back on 2022 and I realize it was definitely a year where some of the days went slow, but the whole year went very, very fast. Hey, Miss Mary, thanks for joining. How are you? How was your holiday? I'm hoping and praying that it was a good one. New Year's Eve was an eventful night. I babysat for a 9-month-old who didn't sleep much. So, brought back some memories. It was all good. A friend of mine came up to Knoxville, so I drove to Knoxville for a couple days. So it was really fun to see friends and stuff. So that part was really good. So and it was fantastic football. Oh, I hope if you're football, hey Teresa, hey Judy, hey Patty, good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. If you're a football fan, I hope you got to see some really, really good football. I hope you got to see the bowl games because they were really, really good. So, all right, tonight we're going to do a card. And before we jump into the card, I just want to remind everybody that celebration starts January 5th. I still can't show the inside of the catalog yet. It's not allowed, but I can show you the outsides. And let me know in the comments if you've got your catalog from me, if you normally get one. I mailed them out already. Hey Judy, thanks for joining. If you didn't get one yet, let me know in the comments because you should have gotten them by now. I'm pretty sure everyone should have gotten them by now. There's some super cute stamps in the new mini. There's a St. Patrick's Day one that I cannot wait to get. So I'm very excited about that. So I just want to remind everybody that starts in a couple days. Before I forget, I neglected a card to share. Hey Karen, you're home or you've landed, so that's good. I'm glad you guys are safe. This Christmas card was made from a very dear friend of mine, and I forgot to show it last week, so I apologize profusely. This is Teresa's card, and it's beautiful, and I love how they did the background paper is DSP, and I love how they did it. So I think it's so pretty. It's really pretty. I won't show the inside, it's personal. And then I got another card in the mail after Christmas, which is always a treat that I love. So I got this beautiful card as well. I love the pattern paper. It's so pretty. So that was another. So those were two really pretty cards that I didn't want to bypass you guys not seeing them because they were very, very pretty. Okay, so tonight we're going to be using the rectangular postage stamp punch, which a lot of you have because over a year ago now, I did a card kit with this when I was actually still in Florida. That's why I know it's over a year ago. And so a lot of you have it. And then I'm thinking, you guys, as I've done this card, I'm thinking that I might have already done it. Hey, Nancy. Oh, your Clemson Tigers lost. That's such a bummer. Good. I'm glad you have the catalog. And thanks for joining us. So, hey, Angela, welcome aboard. So I think I might have done this card a long time ago, but I don't exactly remember. So, but I have something to show you about how to make the card that I think will at least make it interesting enough. So, we're going to be using Designer Series paper called A Wash with Beauty. So, we're using these two patterns. We're actually going to be using these two patterns right here with A Wash in Beauty. It's page 131 of the catalog. If you're looking for it, it's current. We're going to be using the postage stamp punch, which if you don't have, it's on page 153 of the catalog, which is also current. And I'm going to be using a stamp set called Inspired Thoughts. This is a fantastic stamp set, you guys. If you don't have it, it's page 77 of the big. These are all the big catalog because it covers so many things. There's Christmas stamps in here. There's sympathy, thank yous, congratulations, birthdays. There's just so many good stamps that are like keepers. On this one, you could keep it for forever and ever. So that's that's the stamp set that we're going to be using. Okay, so before I get started, I wanted to show you that I took a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper and I embossed it. Now you think, Trish, that's not really a big deal, right? Well, it is kind of a big deal in that I used one of the embossing folders that fits in the mini cut and emboss machine. So look how I did that. Would you like to see my little tricks of the trade? Now this embossing folder, after I did it, I realized is not current, but it's the concept that I'm teaching. So don't worry if you don't have this exact embossing folder. You can hook up with another one. Okay, so let me get my embossing machine set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm hoping I don't have to move my camera. If I do, you guys will tell me, because I know it's might be kind of tight. But first thing you want to do is set up your first run through, first pass to the very edge on this side, and then you'll set up your embossing. You'll set up your big cut and emboss machine the way you would be setting it up according to the information on the plates. So run it through one time, and then what you get is this, where you have a little bit on the bottom, a little bit on the side that's not done. What you need to do is you need to take your embossing folder. So you see the direction that those are going in? You need to match that up with your embossing folder on this side, which, let me see if that, so that matches up. So what I'm doing is I am putting my embossing folder over this last row of the embossed piece of cardstock. So I'm just matching it up to that. And that is all, fits in there snug. Now, if it doesn't come out exact, don't worry about it, because this pattern, most of it gets hidden anyway. Let me make sure I did this right. No, I got to go over. So did you see how that didn't fit, you guys? I got to go over a little bit more. So let me get over to here. So now I'm setting up this row, and the reason is so that it'll fit on the platform. So then I put it over that, put it through, took it out, and there you have, the entire thing is embossed. Isn't that the coolest thing? So I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't watch someone do that. I thought of that off all by myself. I'm all excited. What I was going to show you is if it didn't come out exact, like let's say it didn't match up exact, most of this piece of paper is going to get covered anyway. Let me get this big shot out of the way so that it doesn't have to be so close to the camera. So most of it's going to get covered with the card anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But if you just line it up over an existing embossed part, it's not as even as you can, you'd be able to do the whole thing when you're using a small embossing folder. So that was just some little trick. I thought that was kind of cool. All right, now just to assemble, this will take all of 5 minutes. Let me rephrase that. This will take all of 5 seconds. Wicked smart. I think that's what you're saying, Therese. I think that's what you're saying. Yes, I know. When I can think of something on my own and not figure it out by watching someone else, I always think that's a miracle. So you always, when you're doing an embossed sheet of paper, you want to be generous with the sheet, with the glue, so that it stays down. So am I on camera? Okay. So there's my first layer. And then this is my second layer. Now, before I put my second layer, yeah, I'm going to put this on. Put this on with glue. That's going to go right in the middle. You see why I wanted to emboss it? Because so much of the green shows you guys I wanted to emboss it. Now, before I started videoing, I already clipped out the 4 pieces of the designer series paper that I needed with the rectangle punch. Again, I think I did this card back some time ago. So if I'm repeating it, I apologize. But it's a good solid foundation card, so it's worth repeating. And then I'm just going to put these on here like that. Like that. So I'm going to start with 1. And I'm going to put that sort of same distance on this side and on that side. So that's 1. And then I'll do the second side. I'm just gluing them on here. So it's going to be a little bit off because this one needed to be over a little bit, but I think that's going to be fine. I think when I'm going to be covering up part of it with another punch out anyway, so I think it's going to be fine. If it's not lined up perfect, nobody's going to really notice. What they're going to notice is that they're receiving a beautiful handmade card. So as you guys can see by me doing this, you can do this card with absolutely any designer series paper. There's nothing magic about this one. It's just those colors appeal to me, so that's what I did. But you just need to punch out 4 designer series papers. And if you don't have coordinating designer series paper, like on this right here, instead of doing DSP, I could have done more of the old olive and embossed it and punched it out, and it would have been a nice tie into the background. So that's just another way to do it if you don't have the coordinating DSP. This one I did, so it worked out really, really well. And then I took this, another one, going in the opposite direction, and I took the stamp, "It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated." I thought that was a really nice word stamp for a happy birthday card. So I'm going to put that right there, but I'm not going to put it down with glue. I'm going to put it on with Dimen. Oh yeah, it was crooked, so I did it. I had to stamp it twice because it just fit on this, and I needed to stamp it twice. So I love the layout of this card. That's the fun thing that I wanted to show you guys, is the layout of the card. That's why I think I did this before. I just don't remember. I didn't want to go back in the archives of my videos, but I'm pretty sure I've done this before. So, but I thought it was worth bringing back up just to show you how to do that little technique with the embossing folder. And we always need birthday cards, and this is a great layout. So, hey Marcia from Wisconsin, I bet you are freezing. We have had beautiful weather the last couple of days, you guys, so it's been really, really nice. Thanks, Becky. I'm glad you like the tip. I love it. I'm excited to have it, and now I know I can stretch the use of those little smaller folders even more. What was I going to say? I forgot. Whatever I was talking about, it lost my train of thought. Anyways, easy layout, easily replicatable. Good way to get a bunch of birthday cards made for the month of January. Because remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. That's our goal. Hey, Carrie, thanks for joining. Thank you, Becky, for that. I'm glad you like the tip. What else can I say? Nothing. I can say nothing else except that it's Monday, and Monday Night Football starts in a little bit. So you know we have priorities. Well, I mean, first, of course, you are my priority, but you know, Monday Night Football, we can't pass up Monday Night Football. Just a reminder for everybody, we are going to be doing Zoom at the end of this month. Let me grab my calendar. We're going to be doing Zoom on the 28th, which is a Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I say that, but I don't, that's my work calendar. That's not my phone calendar, but I think that I'm pretty sure that we're clear for that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send out a sketch. I'll share it I'll share it on my next video, and then I'll email everybody so you'll have a sketch, and then you'll have a couple weeks to do a card. Just a reminder, there is no live video next Monday night. I won't be here. Hasn't been too bad, really cold last week. Yes, Marcia, that's the same as us. We were 6 degrees on Christmas Day. It was freezing, 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 freezing. It was freezing for like 4 or 5 days. But this week, I have to confess, you guys, it's been in the like high 50s. It's been heaven. I am in absolute hog heaven. I only need to wear 2 layers instead of 5. I actually went out today didn't even wear my big coat. I just went out with my sweatshirt and a couple of shirts underneath it. So I was very excited. So yeah, so I'm always happy. Guess who has a January birthday? Judy, is your birthday in January? I don't remember. I know I've done my January birthday cards, but I don't remember who did them. I mean, who they were for already. I have forgotten. All right, you guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I kind of feel like I'm rambling a little bit. I just want to let you guys know that I'm very thankful for all your support and everything that you gave me in 23, and in 2022, and I'm looking forward to 2023 videos on Monday nights as much as I can, and I hope you guys are going to have a good year as well, and you'll be here every Monday night that we do a video. So I will send out information about the details on Zoom on the 28th. I will give the sketch on the 16th. That's the next night I'm doing a video. I'll send out emails if I have your email address. If you want to get on my email list, just message me your email. I send out an email like once a month, or give or take, and sometimes a little bit less. And that's it. I love you guys. I miss you guys. Stay warm. I hope you enjoy the sketch, the layout, and the little trick. And I will talk to you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, guys.